4-minute presentation, and I just want to let everybody in like a business park and trying to assess what we actually do. As you can see, we've got a few slides, or sorry, a few picture boards around. These are actually of jobs that we've just recently done. One is of a job that we're actually tendering for at the moment, which is partitioning up to about €40,000, and then furniture up to about €20,000 to €30,000. We're on the final stages of this job itself. Other ones here, we have ones for hospitals, financial institutes. These are a few pictures of jobs that we've done as well with our new product ranges. I didn't know that was taken. So we would basically be, the business that we're going for is in the Greater Leinster area. We do get opportunities to quote around the country, but to be fair, we like to just stay around the Leinster area because we've got a very strong hold in the market itself. As you can see, about us, we're a turnkey solutions company to all industries. We offer space planning, CAD, project management. So when we do a job, we would actually go out, like any of these jobs, we would actually be on site, making sure with our fitters that everything goes correctly. You know, from the very start, you know, these are the first proposals that we put towards the customer, and then after that we follow through with on the day itself that the furniture's being installed, and we'll be liaising with the logistics, our fitters, the customers, making sure that everything goes exactly to the way the CAD drawings that we had originally signed off on. These are some of our customers that we've had in the last while. There's, you know, companies like Securitas, the International Rugby Board, IBAT College. We just recently did the new fit out for their college in Wellington Quay. Did that at the end of the year. There's two customers here actually who are in the industrial estate. Brown Bank and Comedia are just over on the just on the left hand side as we drive in. Charities were actually very, very big. We deal with the likes of Aware, Go, Amnesty International. We did a fit out for among other companies. So we're kind of open to all companies who would need office furniture. This is just a quick video of a project that we did last year for a pharmaceutical consultancy company. So these are based out in Baldoyle, and this is the original plan that we put together. So it's a partitioning and furniture project. It's not running that great. It only ever happens when
you heard a projector off me.
yeah. I recognise that voice in the corner. But this is even with the bad quality of this running through, what it is it's a partitioning project that we actually did, and it was an empty floor. It's actually on Stafford's funeral home, and the new building that they have, and it was the second floor. So the customer came to us with a blank floor and needed to put in 3 executive offices, a boardroom, a storage room, a kitchen, a canteen, and then have an open plan office itself. I'm actually just going to stop this because there's as I stop it looks perfect.
Yeah.
Do you have your own staff?
What we actually do is obviously we have the sales staff that you know that you meet on the corridor. We use a lot of contractors for these, and we've had these contractors since the company actually started. Like at the moment, the contractors that we're using are nearly working, I'd say, 3 out of 5 days a week for us. Sometimes with the projects that we would have, there would be a lot of weekend work, because you'd have companies that are constantly working 9 to 5. They can't have any downtime in their staff. So what they need is for us to come in and actually work outside their working hours to get the office refurbed, to get an office moved. Just to show you, this is another new range that we're actually promoting, which is the Buronomic Range. This is new for 2012. So this is a typical kind of desk and office layout. This is kind of maximising the amount of staff that you can get in an open plan office by using bench desking. So a few different colour schemes in this as well. So you can see we've gone from the very dark Wengate to beach to white desk, all with partition systems. So in a small area, as you can see, they've got about 12 staff members in that area. fully functional. What you've got is cable management underneath the desk, so it's an IT manager's dream, because everything is going in the right direction to all the power points and all the data points. Then you can complement it with the likes of a director's desk. So then we have the Axia Air chair, and what I'm going to ask you all to do is to have a sit on this before you go, anyway. So to give kind of a summary on the Axia Air chair, it's in a very, very competitive market. The chair itself comes with a 5-year warranty, and one of the best things about both of these chairs is that if, for instance, the fabric wears down after a few years, you can actually just change the fabric on the seats or the back, because what happens with chairs is it's never the mechanism that goes, it's the fabric that can let you down after quite a few years. Now, there's a lot of points on this chair. I'm going to actually just briefly whiz over these. So we've got a mesh back on the chair itself, so it means that you have breathable fabric. What you've got is the seat pad. Got basically a memory foam type scenario on the seat, and then you've got a very, very heavy fabric. We call it Lucia fabric, and it has about 100,000 rubs, so it means you can actually sit down in the chair for 100,000. It's guaranteed for 100,000 rubs. You can also get larger versions of the seat pad itself, so it suits all kind of sizes and shapes of people. Height adjustable arms, but also width adjustable, and they also tilt forward, tilt backwards. The armrests actually tilt to the side as well, so if you need to get closer into your desk, they can do that. And that's actually a standard feature on the chairs. You've got your standard height adjustment, and as it says there, it fits 95% of the population. Adjustment which I think all designers sit down in the chair to actually appreciate it. Then you've also got the backrest as well, so it's got a smooth movement by use of the gas cylinders. The engineers at the back of the room will certainly enjoy having a look at this and lifting it upside down and actually seeing the type of pistons that they actually use on this to actually get the smooth movement on it. Then what you've got is a tension control as well. So there's kind of a floating motion actually on this chair. So when you sit in, what it does is it perfectly cups and adapts to the shape of your body. But you set it to your weight, so that when you sit into it, it's actually going to take your weight itself, so it's not too heavy, it's not too soft, and it gives you kind of a floating motion on the chair. You then also have a pelvic support on it, so this can actually slide up, and there's 6 different adjustments, so it's actually hitting your pelvis and also supporting your lumbar. You also have a seat slide as well, so if I'm 5'10", if somebody who is 6'4" was to sit in this chair, they might need to actually have the seat further back from the actual, further forward from the actual back itself. So it actually slides out, so once again it can fit 95% of the population. Then you also have the dual-sided levers as well, so every lever on the chair is mimicked on the other side, so you have a mirror image of it. So be it if you're pinned into a corner and you're left-handed, you've got the adjustments on both sides just to make it more ergonomical for the user itself. And then you have on the casters, there's different options on casters. So you can get casters that when you sit into it, the chair, they're weight controlled casters, so the chair won't slide away if you have them on tiles, they won't scrape wood. You can get different soft casters, so there's options so that you don't get in trouble if your boss is very protective about his floors anyway. So that's the presentation on the Axia chairs and on the Buronomic Range.
Right.
I don't think there's any questions, but I would definitely like you to sit into the chairs anyway.
Where is the furnishing manufactured? Is it?
The Buronomic Range is manufactured in France, and for the range itself, in each one of your packs you have a CD actually which has the new brochure.
Okay.
For the vast amount of options that they have in the range, we can actually get it in within 10 days. We actually put an order through on a Wednesday, and we get it in the following Friday, and then we will have it out for installation and delivery within 2 days after that. So there's a very quick turnaround time for that. The chairs themselves are manufactured in the Netherlands, and it's also part of a UK company that was bought out. So on the chairs we would have about a 2 to 3 week lead time. Some ranges, there are other ranges that we have that would be stocked through different manufacturers and local suppliers that we would use for a very, very quick turnaround time. So we can nearly have an office set up in a day or two if need be. You know, on some of these larger projects that we'd have, we would have the grace of about 3 to 4 weeks by the customers, you know, because of the size of the projects. Like this next week, for instance, I've got a big project going into St. Stephen's Green, and the furniture took about 2 to 3 weeks to come in. And what we have is we have all the furniture in storage at the moment to have it ready to be shipped out for that customer, so that it's an easy transition. And logistically, we're not waiting on the truck to arrive in on the day to have it fitted. Our fitters will be there at 7 o'clock in the morning, and we'll have the job completed and the whole job signed off by the end of the day.
Thanks, Alan.
Who wants to try the chair? Come on.
It's great. We are fighting for the chair. If it's in an office.